It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome to another live of J Nolan News, man. I'm gonna start going live a lot more often, letting y'all know how I'm feeling about things going on in the culture. It takes a lot to edit videos, man. You never know till you actually put in the position that had to do it. But it take a lot to edit videos. So today we're gonna have a nice little show, man. I got some things planned out. We're gonna go over a few things. I'm gonna let some people go ahead and join in on the chat and stuff. Hope y'all come on in. Let's get this thing cracking. We standing on business today. That is gonna be the word of the day. Standing on business, the phraseology and everything. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to get into today, of course, you see T.I. here. We're going to talk about T.I., his son King, and everything that they've been going through. Of course, we saw that they had their little situation the other day on Sunday during the Atlanta Falcons game where T.I. was actually scheduled to perform, right? He was a part of the halftime show. We saw Ludacris out there having a great time hanging from the ceiling. We saw Jermaine Dupri out there. Hey man, it's a sad day when the goddamn when the goddamn halftime show is almost looking better than the actual Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me no Shakira at the Super Bowl. Give me the Atlanta Super Bowl all over again, right? Everybody tuned in. Make sure you check in the chat too. Let me know where y'all coming from, where y'all viewing from, how y'all doing today. But yeah, we saw the video. They was hanging in the skybox, T.I. and his whole family. You know, he was up there with his son, King. King had been acting a goddamn ass the whole time, right? Eventually, they got on this conversation of King on whether or not he was from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And T.I. and Tiny, they looking at him like, nigga, we really from the hood. Like, we from, you know, T.I. is from Bankhead. I believe Tiny is from College Park, right? And he wanted to put his bid in so he could feel, you know, right at home with the rest of the fam. He like, shit, I'm from the South Side. They're like, hey, pump your brakes, sir. Okay, just cause you got a Camaro don't mean you can roll with the big dogs. All right. So they're like, hey man, you grew up in our mansion. Okay, you liked to go to your grandma's house on the South Side. You used to hold your breath. You used to cry. You used to want to hang out with the other kids. You're not the same. You had dual citizenship between a mansion, seclusion, gated community, and going to hang out with your granny, okay? Let's go ahead and make that distinction very clear. You ain't from the hood. You just witnessed it, okay? They asked him if he ever had roaches on his face, woke up with a roach in his ear. He said no, but I knew some people that probably did. That's where you lost, sir. We all know this. I'm just recapping, you know, as we get more people in the chat. What's up? What's going on, chat? Where y'all checking in from? How y'all doing? You know, eventually King really took severe offense to T.I. coming at him in this manner. You know what I'm saying? So he started getting a little puffing up with his chest and shit. T.I. went ahead and approached him and said, look, man. Grabbed him by the collar, say, ain't shit you can do with me, boy. What is it that you want with me? And I knew it was about to go down because if you ever listen to T.I. old music, like if you listen to You Don't Know Me, What You Know About That, there was a distinct laugh that he used to do in his ad libs. That look, ha, he did that ha about 3 times. I said, ah, shit about to get real for this young man. Okay. So he grabbed him up, went viral. Everybody seen it. You know, his son King has gone on Instagram. He felt like he was still standing on business. He done released about 4-5 songs since then. He got another song with his brother out called Like Father, Like Son or something like that. T.I. came out and he said, hey, man, I'm going to still hold it down for my family. We all we got. Don't think that this moment in history is going to make me turn my back on my child. We still rocking and rolling. Okay? Well, I guess somebody didn't get the memo because there's a club out here in Atlanta. Well, I won't say club, but kind of like a lounge hangout spot called 1145. And they decided to take it upon themselves to put T.I. and King on the flyer of their promotion for a show called R&B Wednesday. Now, number one, I don't know why you would put T.I. and his son King on a flyer for an R&B Wednesday show. Like, what is R&B about T.I. grabbing his son? But in the photo, they had him like had King in a headlock and shit. And they basically were saying, come have some food and drink with us or get choked out. That was in the caption of the photo. It said, or get choked out. So clearly, T.I. didn't take very kindly to that shit, and he actually pulled up on the promoter, well, the venue, to let them know that he wasn't feeling this shit. There's a local Atlanta manager by the name of Steve-O Zone 4. He actually relayed the story before the video and footage came out. So I want to play Steve-O's video of him recapping the situation, and then we're going to play the video of T.I. actually pulling up on the venue to get some straightening. This is what standing on business look like, King. This is what you ain't equipped for yet. You pull up the Waffle Houses and shit, right? You like to, you know what I'm saying? You like to pull up on people you got the upper hand on. T.I. didn't know who he was finna pull up on. He just knew he was going up there to get some straightening. But let's go ahead and play Steve-O video real quick. All right? Just so y'all could get further understanding from somebody who's a little closer to the situation than I am. I'm from Atlanta, but I don't really be in these streets like that.
Listen, this is coming live from Standing on Business at 5. Let me tell you how Atlanta folks stand on business. Y'all know Atlanta is not a real place. And y'all know we go crazy with party flyers. We always see for MLK weekend, or if something happens on social media, we use a flyer, create a flyer out of it. So y'all know the situation that happened with T.I., Tiny, and their son King at the Falcons game this past Sunday. So, of course, in typical Atlanta fashion, a promoter made a flyer. Here's one of the flyers right here. Folks said, but this right here is the more important flyer. I just want y'all to take note of the photo, the location, the club, 11:45, and when. This Wednesday, R&B Wednesday. So they used the situation to make this flyer. It's very important to the store. So I got word last night that apparently this flyer made it to T.I. And of course, what I'm about to say is a dramatization of what happened, because I wasn't there. But what I'm about to say did happen. So T.I. saw this flyer and said, oh, word? They want to play with me like that? That's a bit. I'll be up there in a minute. And no, this is last night, because today's Wednesday when I'm posting this. But we talking about Tuesday night. So apparently, Tip goes 11:45 to just holler at some folks to tell them, you can't play with me like this. Like, we ain't doing this one. You are not using some tomfoolery from the internet regarding me and my family, especially me and my son, and using me to promote a nightclub. We ain't doing that one. So I ain't gonna talk about what happened, what went on from there. I don't know. That part, I don't know. But what I do know is that this is the new flyer. And Tip and King will be at 11:45 tonight for R&B Wednesdays. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you stand on business.
Man, shout out to Steve-O for giving that eloquent recap, man. You know, he was ahead of this story. He went viral. They got him on TMZ. They got him on all the big media platforms right now. Big shout out to Steve-O. He's been looking out for a lot of artists out here in Atlanta for years, from the independent underground on up. So to see him actually get in circulation on the blogs and stuff was really dope. You know, he's got his own following on Twitter and stuff like that. And me being an Atlanta local, you know, I've run into a lot of these people. So I've definitely met him before, and shout out to him. Okay. Now there's actual footage of T.I. pulling up to 11:45 that was actually leaked out today as well. So I guess when he pulled up, people definitely wanted to make sure they turned it into a moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at T.I., because he definitely did not have, you know, the chipperest mood that day. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see what he talking about.
Nigga, you can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Ain't nobody getting nothing going. Nothing. Call who you need to call. Do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sections, nothing. You put me and mine on a motherfucking flyer, nigga, get me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all from here, but nigga, don't play with me in this city. It's my motherfucking city. Don't play with me in this city.
Now that is how you stand on business. He said, hey, hey, T.I. turned in the goddamn Denzel from Train today. That nigga said, don't shit go on in this neighborhood if I don't clear it. You motherfuckers will be playing basketball on Pelican Bay when I'm done with you. I run shit here. You just live here. I don't know if you from here, but ain't shit popping. If I, hey, big shit popping. Little things stop it. That's what Tip had to say, man. God damn. Pulled up on them niggas. He had that black jacket. That black jacket he had on, that's like the original OG standing on Bennett jacket. If you from the hood and you grew up in like the early 2000s, you know that motherfucking black leather, that black bomber, you put that bitch on, you ready to go see something, man. He ain't put that on for no reason. He let them know. But, with all of that aggression that he put out, he actually did get a solution. So as they had him on the flyer, and it was a funny meme that was going around, he went up, pulled up, said what he had to say. They ended up revising the photo. Cooler heads did prevail, and T.I. and his son King did end up actually hosting the event for that night. So that R&B Wednesday that they were promoting, T.I. and King did pull up later on to let them know, hey, everything is good. They got the sections popping. They sold the beer. They sold the liquor. Everything that he said was not going to happen ended up happening. And I guess they paid him a little something under the table for their trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I mean to say they paid Tip and King for their trouble. You get what I'm saying? So everything worked out in the end, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. If you're in the chat, go ahead and let me know where you're checking in from, how y'all feeling today. And we're going to keep this thing moving, man. So shout out to T.I., shout out to King. You know, King has definitely been going through it on social media for a while. You know, he's got this identity crisis going on. He wants to be deemed and seen as a young man from the hood. Not even his parents take him serious on that. But prayers, you know, best wishes to everyone involved. I hope y'all find a resolution with that. It seems that they're moving forward with this GOAT Talk podcast that they have going on. The promotion came out the very next day after their fight. So I hope everything just clears up. You know what I'm saying?
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.